Right. Now, I was going to use, as you heard me say, a Ramirez set of medium tension strings. Well, when I opened the packet up, for some reason, there was only 4 in there, 4 strings. That's no good. So anyway, I wanted to use medium tension, and I found that I had bought, with some foresight, some Augustan Reds, which are medium tension. They are Regals. I don't know if they call them Regals, but anyway, they're Augustan Reds. And I'm going to put them on medium tension. The ones I normally use are these, which are the the classic blue high tension ones. They're the ones I normally use. Might well go back to them. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, there's 2 per packet. You can tell which are which because, as you can see, I've already started with this one. I wanted to show you as I went. This is the low E. Also in the same packet, so you can tell them apart, it's the G string, which is nylon. So you can see that. So you've got there the 5th and the A and the B string, sort of 5th and 2nd, 4th and 1st. So you should always be able to tell which one's which. Right. Now, there are several ways of doing this. I'm left-handed, and I like my strings to go, I don't know if you can see that, but I like that little tag to tuck under the next string. So what you do is you push the string through this way, so the string comes through there, it gets wrapped around that loop, and then in and out twice till it comes out like that. And then you've got to jiggle with it, trying to tighten it all up until it's tight, and then that's there like that. Now that's going up there. Now I'm going to put in, if I can find it, which I'll have to look for in a minute, the bone. So I'll put that in first, loosely. That'll go over the top. I'm not going to tighten this up and tune it because clearly I want to play around with the action for a bit. Right, so this goes down there. Now, with the line on guitar strings, they say, well, they're the same at both ends. They're not strictly with these ones. These are a bit thinner on this end. So I think that this is the end that goes through this bit here. So what I'm going to do is now turn it and then lay it on. So I'm going to do this because I've not done this before, but I noticed that this has got a thinner end. So I'm wondering if it will allow me to do this twice through the hole, which I think it may do. So yeah, it does. Well, not very successful. Anyway, I suppose I can leave it the usual way. All right, so I'd like to have another go at that though. It'd be good if I could do it that way. Let's see. Would be good. Interesting anyway. I don't think this is necessarily the right way to do it, folks. But it's certainly more manipulative at this end. Right. So anyway, I think you need a few inches on there. I'd say this on this one's probably got about, I don't know. I've not cut anything off it. If they're very long, you can. Now you've got to roll it so that it rolls I like it laying side by side. I don't like a big mess. So this goes, so I'm going to guide it, and I'm turning it, which happens to be anti-clockwise, and I'm guiding it with my finger, and it takes a bit of time. I'm rolling this So all I want to do is tighten it up. So I'll do that for a second. Now I have got this super duper gadget. There we go. Oh, good start. Oh, that needs a bit of oil, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm not sure that that's any better than finger. Anyway, that's it. That's done. That's as much as I'm going to do now, because remember I'm going to test the height of these things. As a matter of curiosity, there's a 12th fret. I'll just try now the 6th string. That's about right, as it happens. Let me just see if I can show you. There's the 12th fret. There's the little bars at the bottom, thick ones, is the low E, ones are high E. If I put it on the 12th fret there, that is just dead on. There. So it may not be too far off anyway. Anyway, we'll do this. Now, the next string is the 5th string, which I need to find. The 5th A. That'll also be thicker, which is there. Oh, this is interesting. This has got a loop round it. Oh, I don't think make any difference really. I'm tempted to say that that would go this way through it and pull tight, but I think that might, that's not what I'm going to do. Right, now with this one, you see that string there, sticks the low E. I'm going to push this through the hole. There's the hole, down it goes. I'm going to pull that round, like so. Make sure I've got enough at the other end. Yeah. And now I'm going to wrap this round like so. I'm going to push it through the hole once. Do you know, I think you can get away with this once if you wanted to. I think a lot of people on YouTube should say twice. I'm doing it twice because obviously twice is better than once. And there we go. So that's now, you see that's tucked. The other one is now underneath that one, the first one. So the low E is underneath the A string. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tighten that A string up, keeping that tag on the A string, still pointing down the guitar. Right, so that's there like that. Let's push that down a bit further if I can. Jiggering and tightening and jiggering and pulling. That's it. Happy with that. Now I'm pulling that up the end, and this now goes into the second one. Now I'm going to try that similar to this one over the top. I'll cut this one off there because I don't know because I mean you don't want that little bit of stuff lying around if it pops out the other end. If it's in there and stays in there, I'm happy with that. Right, that's that done. Oh, pulled it through. That's a good start. Right, so we'll try it again. Through that, it's got to go around so that it winds over the top of the barrel and not underneath the barrel. So it's taking a bit of time, this, so I'll try and do this a bit faster if I can. And then you guide it through. I don't know if I said it before, you guide it in wraps as it works its way down. Right, that goes like so. And we'll start winding it now. I'll keep doing this now, and I'll come back to you when I've done a few more strings. We start the measuring. Right, you can see the first three done. The low E tucks under the A, tucks under the D, and so on. When I come to the end, I'll do that the other way and try and connect, tuck them under. But also there are the wire cutters on here. These ones, to be truthful with you, I think I might use them to take off things, but I'm not going to use them for trimming up anything that I need to use. Well, there's been a bit of delay because I've been such a dope. I rewired the whole guitar and realised I've done it for right-handed and not left-handed. So there's the way I've done it, twice through, and then tucking the next one along, the next one along, the next one along. So they're all, and the last one goes that way. So all I need to do is to take a pair of wire cutters, which I think, and that's it. So that's all very neatly done there. Now the next thing to do, as I said to you, is we're going to check these things. It's all very slack at the moment. So we go to 12, take the classical at the top, put it on there, and that's slightly below, and then for the first, that's perfect for the 6, for the deep low E, and the high E it's lower than it says. So I don't think they need, either of them need to be touched. They all look like they're going to be perfectly touched. I don't think I need to touch any of them. If I did, I'd just sand it down. I think I'd have used the nail file for it. Anyway, there we go. Restrung, reset up. Use some of these tools. Complete novice. And all it needs to be is tuned up, which I won't bother you listening to me do because it'll take ages. Anyway, so that's that done. Have a go yourselves.